Back in 2007, 2007, when I was over in China, I trained with a man who was always smiling. He practiced Tai Chi in the morning, and in the evenings, he did a practice called Dao Zou, which means reverse training. I got this man's attention, and he taught me everything he could. And I'm going to, in this video, show you what is going to help you unwind your mind and help to eliminate and mitigate the symptoms of knee pain, ankle pain, hip pain, lower back pain, you name it. Here's the basic way, is you step in reverse with the right foot as the right arm comes out in front. Then you step with the left foot and the left arm comes out in front. And you proceed this way. As you're doing this, note that I'm not bent over this way looking at my feet. I'm standing fairly erect, looking up, and I'm touching the ball of my foot first, not the heel. So the ball of the foot hits, then the other ball, and so on. That's how it works. Now, the pace at which you do this is going to be slow, as though you're practicing Tai Chi. You're not rushing and going this way as fast as you can. You're not in a rush. In fact, the objective here is 2,000 steps, which is about 3/4 of a mile. 2,000 steps in 30 minutes or more. Not 30 minutes or less, not in less than 30 minutes, 30 minutes or more. Slow it down so you get the brain waves flowing in a completely different way. Palms are facing backwards, eyes are up, and you begin to move slowly. Now I'm going to turn around here by shifting and pivoting my front foot, turning it as close to my back foot as I can. Then I'm going to lift my back foot and put it in front. Then I'm going to pivot on the right foot. So this is how you can turn around. You can do this in your house. You can do it in your driveway. So the front foot pivots, the back foot goes behind, the front foot pivots again, and then I'm going in reverse. The same style, looking up at the heavens, looking up, in this case, at the mountains of Glacier National Park in Montana. Yes, that's where we are. Now, when you're doing this backward walking, you also want to be aware of your breathing and aware of how many steps you've taken. You don't have a cell phone in your hand to track. You don't need some other gadget on your wrist to track your steps. Just count and stay aware. So 1, picture the number 1 in front of you. Then see it changing into number 2, and then into number 3, and then number 4. You're letting your arms float. You're letting your body get in sync with nature, becoming one with nature. Very slowly, unplugging from the matrix, unwinding your mind, going in reverse. Now, from time to time, you're going to want to turn and look to make sure you don't run into anything or you don't hit or collide with someone or something. So here I am going in reverse, and I'm going to be looking sometimes to the right, sometimes to the left. Turn around, and now I'm going backward toward the camera. You can see I can go very slow. I can slow it down even more. See, watch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very, very slowly and hypnotically. Now, in terms of the breathing, You're going to inhale in the beginning for the first 2 steps. Inhale, exhale. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Inhale. Turn around, going back toward the camera. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. There. Now, notice whenever I pivot, I do it this way. So when I'm front foot and I need to turn around, get the ball of the foot off the ground. You don't pivot on the ball of the foot. You pivot on the heel. Raise the ball of the foot, and then you're here. So now I'm turning. That's simple. Now, the next pattern on this to work on, and I have a whole bunch of patterns in my course that I released almost 20 years ago. And it's still as valid today as it ever will be. In fact, the great boxers, Gene Tunney and who'd he go up against and beat the living hell out of? Just about everybody. But there was a fighter there named Jack Dempsey who was supposed to beat Tunney. But Tunney did something unusual. He was in phenomenal shape because he trained backwards majority of the time. While other boxers are running forward, 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 Tunney trained in reverse. 1 mile in reverse is equal to 4 going forward. Keep that in mind. So a half a mile in reverse would be 2 miles going forward. And then, now, if you're a boxer, you're a combat guy, you're going to be going at a quicker clip than this, unless you need to de-stress. For the regular person who wants more balance in the body and in the mind, you're going to go very, very slowly. Combat people, you do backward walking and you do backward running. This is important. So the second pattern in the course is going to be waving your hands this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got a ball in my hands. I've got a ball of golden white light or orange energy. Similar to this color here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you start making figure 8s with both hands holding onto this ball of energy. Figure 8s are where it is. Next pattern I'm going to show you is not in the course. It's a little more advanced that I teach my private students. And this one, those of you who've practiced Tai Chi will recognize this movement. Different styles of Tai Chi do it differently. So I'm going to show you the Dao Zou style. So what I'm going to do here is my left hand is going to come in front of my center as I raise my right foot up. So I raise my right foot up, and then I'm going to swim backward with my right arm, and replace it in front of my navel center. Then I'm going to pull the left foot in, and then I'm going to lift and replace. Pull in and lift up. When you lift up, don't let your foot sag this way. This way. Don't let that happen. Don't have a flimsy, floppy ankle where you're prone to losing your balance. Flex the toe up to maintain your balance, and then boom, you change. Then on the other side, flex the toe up, hold your balance, change. Pull it in, pull the foot in, the right foot, lift it up, and you can hold here for 5 seconds or longer. Get nice and steady. Boom, you change. Pull the left foot in. Now you lift that up and you balance. Boom, you recharge and rechange. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew. Let me tell you something. When you practice Dao Zou, what will happen when you finish? You finish your 2,000 steps, you stand still and close your eyes and relax, and you will feel the energy percolating throughout your body. You'll have a vibration as though you're shaking the way I am, but you're not shaking at all. You're just standing still. But everything in the body is being percolated and vibrated in a way that is absolutely amazing. You'll sleep better, your memory will be enhanced, and psychologically, the anger, the despair, the grief, the sadness, all these negative emotions that we can encounter throughout the day, they evaporate. And that, my friends, is the key to having a great life, is purging yourself of the negative and bringing in the positive. We bring in the positive and we eliminate the negative when we do this type of practice. Do it, do the thing, and you will have the power. Do the thing, and you will have the power. Yeah, yes.